Welcome back to Market on Close. I am Sam Vardas. Thanks for joining us for the latest on cryptocurrencies. Let's now welcome in Lewis Kondratev, who's the trading associate at X Funds now. And, you know, Lewis, we talk a lot about cryptocurrencies and everything from a more sort of crypto-friendly White House to mainstream adoption, and also, of course, some of the progress that we're seeing on stablecoin legislation, a bit of a win there for the sector. But I want to get your thoughts on just where we're at with regards to crypto adoption.
Yeah, I think we're in the early stages of crypto adoption here in America. I think you take a look at the stats, 600 million people out of the 8 billion in the world are only owners of crypto. See that 74% of them are men, 26% of them are women. We still have a long ways to go before everybody jumps on board to this. But take a look at this, 40,000 Bitcoin ATMs that are in rotation all around the world. 85% of them are located in America. I think a lot of the times we see people are seeing Bitcoin as an investment strategy and not a form of payment. And I think America's trying to change that. You know what I think is funny? I think it's funny that we see a lot of these emerging markets. They're the early adopters of Bitcoin, like El Salvador. We saw Argentina, India. Whenever Bitcoin was their only place to jump to when their markets were unstable, their dollars were inflated, we saw Bitcoin was extremely resilient. I think what Bitcoin and the crypto adoption, we're still in the early stages. I think in turbulent times come incredible products, and we saw that Bitcoin was an incredible product in those very volatile economies. I think America is going to be adopting it very soon, and I'm very bullish on crypto as a whole. But I think we're just at the beginning.
Okay, so holding on to Bitcoin is one thing, but actually using it is another thing. And, you know, really interesting insights as to what you're saying here. But I suppose for those, and particularly who are just getting into this, want to know more about some of the use cases. So I'm wondering what you see with regards to Bitcoin spending and the trends there, what really stands out to you.
Yeah, I think what comes along with Bitcoin is that blockchain technology. And I think arguably that blockchain technology is just as exciting as the crypto. We see Bitcoin widely actually introduced us to this blockchain technology. And the use cases for blockchain technology are innumerable. We see that trading's now done on the chain. We see financial institutions tokenizing different financial products. We see that GLXY is a big proponent of that. We also see that clearinghouses, there's a little bit of a misunderstanding what their future is going to look like as blockchain and trading on the chain becomes more popular. I think this is a huge opportunity for us. I see that, right now the market of blockchain is worth about $32 billion, but in just 2 years, we see, and analysts are forecasting that it's going to be worth about $160 billion. We see huge opportunity here. We see huge upside. I'm really excited about it. And look, we've done our research. We see that there's a lot of companies, much like Circle, which is on a tear. That's besides the point. But we see that blockchain is just an exciting technology, and we want to jump on board.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've had a huge success since their IPO as well. I'm just wondering, as far as the legislative win for this space with the recent developments around the Senate passing the stablecoin bill, how do you believe that investors, as we talk so much about that, will actually benefit from those developments?
Yeah, I think the stablecoin bill, it's called the Genius Act. I think that's exactly what it is. I think it's a win-win, not only for the crypto community, but for the United States government. Scott Bessent, he says that this market can grow to $2 trillion by 2028. I think there's massive potential for the United States debt market. We see stablecoin issuers like Tether and Circle already on track to being the third largest buyers of treasuries. So of course, America is going to be having their hands all over this. America is going to be able to pay down their debt. They're going to be able to fund new, infrastructure projects, lower borrowing costs, and eventually it's going to be able to bring people to a dollar-based digital asset economy. I think it's incredibly exciting, but I think it's just the start about the relationship, start of the relationship between the crypto community and the government.
Okay. Good stuff. Unfortunately, we have to leave it there. That's all we have time for today, Lewis. Thank you so much for your time and your insights today. Really useful stuff and so fascinating as far as what is happening in this space with regards to adoption.